Welcome to Lesson 17, Resources for Global Trade. So why do nations trade? Nations trade for the same reasons individuals do, because they believe that the products they are receiving are worth more than the products that they give up. So specialization allows countries to produce things that they do best and to trade them for the things that other countries do best. Countries export the goods and services they do best and import the goods and services they want but cannot produce efficiently. International trade is beneficial to all countries regardless of their size. So, the basis for trade is based on absolute and comparative advantage. A country has an absolute advantage when it can produce more of a product than any other country. The country has comparative advantage when it can produce a product relatively more efficiently or at a lower opportunity cost than another country. When two countries trade products with a comparative advantage to both countries, the trade benefits both countries and it results in economic growth. One of the most important non production benefits of trade is increased political stability between nations that have strong trade relations. International trade results in a bigger market for a country's manufactured goods and services, which allows greater specialization at home, when in turn increases economic growth. So, what are the barriers to trade? Historically, trade has been restricted through tariffs, which are taxes on imports, and quotas, which are limits on imports. Protective tariffs protect less efficient domestic industries from being undersold by foreign industries, while revenue tariffs generate revenue for the government without actually prohibiting imports. Quotas are typically used to reduce the total supply of a product to keep prices high for domestic producers. Some other barriers include embargoes, inspections, licenses, health concerns, and nationalism and culture. There are arguments for protectionists. Historic Protectionists claim that without trade barriers, a country could become so specialized that it would be too dependent on other countries, which might result in severe shortages on other countries, or to become too dependent on other countries, which might result in severe shortages and even decrease a national security in time of war. The infant industries argument is that new or emerging industries should be protected from foreign competition until they are able to compete against established industries in other countries. Protectionists claim tariffs and quotas protect domestic jobs from cheap labor. Protectionists also claim that limiting imports will keep American money in the United States. Protectionists believe that restrictions on imports reduce the trade deficit by helping balance payments. Some countries protect certain products because of national pride. The free trade movement during the Great Depression in the United States instituted one of the highest tariffs in history, but when other countries did the same, international trade nearly stopped. The high tariffs hurt more than they helped. The most favored nation clause is a provision that allows a third country to benefit from the same tariff reductions the United States negotiates with another country. The General Agreement Tariffs and Trade, or GATT, of the 1947 and the Trade Expansion Act of 1962 helped reduce tariffs and import quotas. GATT was then replaced by the World Trade Organization, or WTO, which organizes trade negotiation and provides technical assistance and training for developing countries. The North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, reduces tariffs and quotas among Canada, Mexico, and the United States. Financing international trade. Foreign exchange. Foreign exchange consists of foreign countries or foreign currencies used by countries to conduct international trade. The foreign exchange rate is the price of one country's currency in terms of another country's currency. For most of the 1990s, the world depended on a fixed exchange rate. When the United States stopped redeeming foreign-held dollars for gold, the world monetary system shifted to a flexible exchange rate. Flexible exchange rates are determined by the forces of supply and demand. Trade deficits and surpluses. When the value of imported products exceeds the value of exported products, the country has a trade deficit. When the value of exported products exceeds the value of imported products, the country has a trade surplus. When the dollar weakens, export industries benefit and import industries suffer. The reverse is true when the dollar strengthens. There is no net gain to the economy by having either a strong or weak dollar, because in either case, while one sector of the economy is hurt, the other is helped. This ends lesson 17. Make sure that you take your mastery check.